probably a bit the same the week before as well. I just thought we were a little bit frantic, and we obviously had a little bit of ill discipline go against us. We had a few calls go against us, and ended up at 12 men there at one stage. And as I said, I just thought we were a bit sort of frantic on the back of that. But what we did do is we defended really well, and even though Wakefield had a lot of ball, I never thought they were going to score. And and even when we were down to 12, you could just see that we had a really good effort about us as well. So there was nothing wrong with our attitude or how we'd approached the game. We just had to settle down a bit with the ball and make sure we're all on the same page. And the really pleasing thing is that that's exactly what we did in the second half. And I thought we were really good in the second half.
The efforts, it's not questioned. It's not been questioned for the last 3 weeks. What we've questioned there in the dressing room, just what's going on between the ears. We had probably his best defensive set at the start of the second half. They kick a ball. We had a winger there and a fullback that neither of them wanted to pick it up. Having said that, we should have defended it better. But that just kind of sums us up, Gary. At the minute, we're putting in, a big performance that first half, and then we just come up with some lapses in concentration, some real poor lapses in concentration, and just so frustrating, mate. Just really frustrating, because I know these guys are hurting as much as what we are, but we have to be smarter. We have to be smarter with the personnel we've got. We can't give 7 yardage penalties away like we did in that second half. Too many pressure releases again. We spoke at half time about the discipline and how important that's going to be for the first 10-15 minutes of the game, and I think we give 3 or 4 in the first 15 minutes, and that's what we're talking about, pressure releases. So it's frustrating, mate. Really frustrating, because effort-wise they're really working, hard. But once again, as we release that pressure, we're all his own doing, and again, it just shows today the importance of a good kicking game. At end of sets again we're not very good, and it's something that we've tried working on during the week, and it's certainly something we need to be better at. But it's frustrating, Gary. The effort's there, but we've said that the last 3 weeks now.
Oh, look, a little bit disappointing. I thought we let that try in a little bit easy as well, and particularly when we have worked really hard defensively and worked really hard with 12 men, and I was really happy with our defensive effort, actually. But so it was a little bit disappointing. But it was also, we got a few blokes out of position, and we had young Lewis Dodd at fullback at that stage. He's a little bit inexperienced there, obviously, or he's never played there before, and certainly at this level. So there's a few reasons why, but I certainly would have preferred that we didn't let it in. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter too much.
Structurally, there were a couple there where Kyle Wood goes for a ball steal, and that's what happens if you go for a ball steal. You've got to make sure you take the ball, the bust through the line, and score a try. But it's just that's the frustrating part. What's happening at the start of the second half, and it's been a common theme the last 2 or 3 weeks, mate.
We're certainly working hard for each other, and that's the main thing that you want to see at this time of the year. You want to see the blokes are really competing hard and working hard, and that's exactly what we're doing. And there's a few things that we can still get a little bit more consistent with, and a few things that we can get a little bit better with at times as well. So the hard thing at the minute is we've had a lot of changes over the last couple of weeks. We have sort of had to change the squad through injury and have a few blokes in different positions and out of position, but every team at this time of the year has got a bit of that as well. So that's the way it is. And, as I said, I've been really happy with the effort that they've put in and the way that we're wanting to compete and wanting to scramble defensively in particular.
Quickly have 30 seconds there with the medical people, and they're hopeful it's just the medial ligament, similar to The injury sustained a couple of years ago, I think, at Wigan at home. If it is just the medial, it's probably a 4 to 6 week injury. We should have Max Jowett back next week to kind of cover that. So yeah, it's every week now. The last 3 weeks we've lost some real pivotal players, and obviously Tom Johnson twice the last 2 weeks, and obviously Jacob Miller, the captain, today. So it's challenging times at the minute, but we're hopeful we get some bodies back. We know we've got Kalepi back and he's ready to go, and we'll have Bill Tubu back as well, and Max Jowett. So you just got to get on with it, mate. Just keep working hard, and it starts tomorrow with the review. We'll get in tomorrow, review that game, and we've got an important game again next Friday.